My name is Charles Okwolu. Well, I would say it has been a very exciting experience. It's challenging and exciting, and perhaps, yeah. Quite challenging, yes. It's challenging in the sense that, first of all, we are working up with our students whom we just taught screen acting and film arts. This is supposed to be the practical side of their theoretical work. So it's challenging in the sense that most of the things we did in the theory, when we get into the practice, you discover that most of them seem a different ball game. But it's exciting in the sense that you see your students struggle to learn, to get these things done properly. So it's for me, the most challenging aspect of it is the fact that most of the cast and crew we worked with, 95% of the cast and crew we work with, we are neophytes. They are encountering film for the first time. So you discover that their delivery in everything is so slow, and you have to shout and shout before you get things done. So that inexperience is a very big factor, both on the cast and crew. And secondly, you discover that our third years who did this course are perhaps encountering film production on this large scale for the first time. They've been doing stage production, so that stage production technique system has always been there. They've always adapted to it. So adjusting to the film technique, which relies so much on their internal organs, internal systems to act, is a little bit problematic. So trying to switch them from that stage acting to film acting was a bit challenging, but we were able to get through it.
Okay, my name is Igwe Destiny Chibukem, 300 level theatre art student of Alex Ekume Federal University, and I am the person that played the lead role, that is Ogidi Chidi, in the just concluded film production. The experience it's mind-blowing. It's a longing experience. It's an experience that will forever, be in my memory, because it was tasking. It required a lot of work. working on yourself. It's required, psychological, makeup and all that to be able to fit in the role. The experience it's in immerse. It's something that it can be exhausted. So, but in the long run, it was worth it. It was interesting. Challenges. Okay, I faced a little challenge because this is actually my first time doing a lead role in a film production, like a film production. We've been doing stage, but this is my first time doing film, doing a lead role. So the challenges I had was actually the time, because you go on location quite early in the morning and you are closing quite late in the night, and you are trying to get yourself together, and the next day is come and you are like running helter-skelter. So the whole thing had me disorganized, but it also had me fighting to achieve success, you understand. So the challenge there was trying to fit in here and there, and I had a little challenge with the scenes where I had to cry. It is my first time, and I had issues with the tears coming when it was needed. So, but I have been working on it, and I hope it will get better.
I'm sure you don't want me to enjoy my coffee. Well, my name is Dennis Ako. I teach theatre arts and film studies at the AE-FUNAI Federal University in Alike. Yes, I'm a professor. I've been a professor for some years now. Wow. Very challenging for me because I've not been on set for many years. I think the last time I was on set was with Madazi, the late Madazi, of the Behind the Clouds and Tsopo Blues fame. If you recall, those were soaps of the late 80s and early 90s on NTA. I've just been teaching and doing stage productions and a few sketches of screenplays, not a full-blown film as this. So it's been challenging, but quite an exhilarating experience for me. Let me say that the director must have endured me so much, and then the entire crew having to battle with my taking in, lines, having to wait for me. Remember I just came back from a long journey, and but it's quite wonderful. I won't say that those were problems. They were just challenges that we easily overcame, because I had the understanding of every member of the cast and crew. For me it was a beautiful experience. Wow, the carpenter, Mr. Ogidi, playing the role of the carpenter. Wow, thank God I am a village man. Thank God I read theatre arts, and my little experience from the workshop. So I played Ogidi and I enjoyed it.
My name is Charles Osa Imofai. I'm a media artist, lecturer in the Federal University, AE-FUNAI, So I've been doing, I do more of theatrical performances, but this is taking me way off what I do on a daily, and it's film production. So far we're doing good. It's been challenging in certain ways. We have situations where we plan shots with a particular time and we don't meet the time limit, But apart from that, everybody has been working so hard, and if I say it's challenging, I think it won't be wrong if I say everybody has been, stepping up to the plates, and they've been doing so well, and the challenges have been met, and that's why we're here. Like I mentioned, time limits, not meeting deadlines. Then we had the major members of the cast and the crew, young people in the world of filmmaking, and because of that, they had challenges trying to find locations, trying to play certain roles, trying to do certain things with regards to the production. But so far, they're not doing so badly. But there are challenges, as I earlier mentioned, and we have surmounted them, so we are better for it. Well, I played supporting roles, Mr. Osa, a lecturer of one of the students who had his life destabilized because of drug abuse. It wasn't such a difficult role, but it was integral because at the point when I came into the scene, he showed our lead actor Chidi, going down the slope because of drug abuse. After that, after my part of the shoot, his lifestyle spiraled into negativity.
My name is Chimaro Kakubwe, aka Shahare. I am the Vice Chairman, Actors Guild of Nigerian State. I experienced a lot. When a footballer who knows how to play football plays match with a footballer who doesn't know how to play football, you will always adapt to that system. It's a wonderful experience. I've not had this kind of experience before. It was very, very hectic. Working with novice, students who read theater arts, who read film, study film, but they don't know more about it practically. Are you getting me? The experience is wonderful. I want to appreciate it because it is good in life. You experience, through that you learn more.
My name is Okafo Chika Daniel Stedford, a student of Alex Ekweme Federal University in Ufali Keiko. I'm actually studying theater arts. I played the role of Ade, a drug addict. Well, I must say the experience has been very, very wonderful. This is actually my first time doing a movie, and a full-length movie at that. And having been my first time, the experience was stressful. I won't actually say I've gotten all the knowledge about film, because I believe there are some other aspects about film that I have not seen. But I believe with the little knowledge I have, it can guide me a little bit to some extent. Wow, challenges. You see, being used to the stage kind of acting, most of the challenges I faced was trying to take in my lines, and while rendering my lines, the director will have to ask me to start from the beginning again and all that. One of the challenges too is moving from one location to another, coming in for your shots early in the morning and you're leaving at night, and you have barely 4 to 5 hours to sleep. Then you wake up again for the next day job and all that. Well, one of the reasons why people, especially youths with bright futures, should abstain from drug abuse is that drug abuse can actually lead to destruction. First of all, drug abuse is not good at all for anybody who wants to go far in life, because once someone goes into drugs because you feel you are depressed, it gives you just that momentary pleasure, and after that the problem still remains, and it can destroy one's life in totality.
I'm Udebuna Jennifer Chamaka by name. I work with the production assistant and also play the role of Dumebi, the girlfriend or the girl eyeing Chidi. My experiences was okay. Like, I really enjoyed this production. I really learned a lot. Working with other star actors, personnel, the DOP, the people that came by. It was so nice working with them. Like, it trained me so that I will see what I will see after the 4 walls of AE-FUNAI. That's the labor market. Like right now, I think I'm grounded a little. But with time, if you can continue to do this kind of production, I think. And maybe from my role, I don't know, maybe I can get another job because actually I experienced many challenges. Working as a production assistant, that's carrying the equipment needed and making sure that the equipment is complete when we strike out. So it wasn't easy being a girl in a production assistant, because production assistant is more of guys, but I'm a girl carrying loads, all these things, going around, making sure that I provide location. Since I base in Ebonyi State, I make sure I provide location within so that we can shoot and make a successful production.
Okay, my name is Josephine Odion Jojo. I'm from the Center of Entrepreneurship and Employability, AE-FUNAI. Whoa. It's a privilege. I really want to thank the director. I want to thank Professor Alco, Charles. It's actually been years that I've acted, right from when I was in my secondary school. So when it came up, I was like, whoa. Okay, I just went online, went through the few lines. I was like, it's doable. As Mama Mercy, wow. It was a good one though, but I'm not really like encouraging mothers to actually do that, the role I played. I was actually tripping for him, imagine. That was not nice. Yeah, it was a good one, thank you. Challenges for the scene? Not really. I didn't really face no challenges for now. Maybe because my scene was short. No challenges.
My name is Eneja Adolisa from Theatre Arts Department, AE-FUNAI. I played the role of the production manager. It has been very interesting, even though very stressful. But this is our first experience as theatre arts students, especially as the maiden set of theatre arts students in FUNAI. It was very stressful but interesting, encouraging, and we learned a whole lot from it. Okay, we faced challenges like financial challenges, we faced location challenges, in the sense that there's some people, some locations that we thought were okay for a particular shoot, but when the director comes in, he finds out that it's not well enough. Like, we also faced some challenges like hunger strikes. it was stressful, but in all, we learned a whole lot.
My name is Adolphus Josephine. It wasn't easy, and I really learned a lot. You know, filmmaking is never easy. So, and this is the first one I've been into. So it was okay. It was fine and educating. Well, making one of the actors, Chidi, played by Destiny, to age him kinda, and also to age one of the actors that played the role of Mr. Ogidi. I learned how to be able to age a character to be advanced than his age. So, and to a lot of things aside from the makeup.
I'm Ezuko Neka Mary Ann. Okay, well, in the course of the production, I worked as the costumier. Yes, I made sure that every character that appeared in the production were costumed as supposed and expected. Well, actually, it's not my first time really. I've been costuming in several productions, few movies, and school productions as well.
Alright, what is your experience like?
Of course, I learned a lot of new things. I learned that as a costumier, I have to be very fast in costuming any artist when the need arises. I needed to take time to know what costume a character wore in a particular scene for the purpose of continuity. And I also learned that as a costumier, you have to be up and doing.
My name is Chukwuemelenkechi Ebubechukwu. I'm a 300 level student of theatre arts and in AE-FUNAI Federal University in Ikwo, Boy State. Okay, I'm in the crew and the continuity manager. That's all. Okay, challenges. First of all, not being able to sleep well. I'll go home by 6. I'll come back to school by 6 again. Walking from one place to another, doing my continuity job and being coached. Like, this is like my first time to do a continuity job like this. The first continuity job I did was past production still, but it wasn't this tense. It wasn't like I learned a lot this time around. I knew that it's the duty of a continuity manager to call the shots. But I didn't know. I used to see it in movies. Take 3, camera rolling, all this stuff. I didn't know that it was the duty of the continuity manager to do it. During the course of this production, I learned.
My name is Edesom Tochukwu Victoria. I was in charge of sound, holding the boom mic, and in some cases I recorded in some scenes. Okay, well, this is my first time of engaging in this kind of production, and to be sincerely, I'm really happy to be part of this production. Just that there are so many challenges, like being my first time. I never knew it would be this stressful and tasking, you know, especially holding the boom mic. Sometimes I'll feel like dropping it, but it is a big production, so much is expected from me and my other colleagues. So I just have to be steadfast in whatever thing I'm doing.
First colors, I've been through this a lot of times. So when you see students like working, their own challenge is a strength for us, because we know that they've not been able to face this entertainment. What advice do you have to tell about your education? Well, what I would tell students particularly is, you see, drug is not really something that is good for you.
So thank you, Mama. Let's give her a hug and say goodbye.
Sir, please, can we know you?
My gentle ladies, my name still remains Leo Spider Suji. Aka, you don't know me. I'll be initially the father when I come in here. A lot of people say, yes, sir, can we take a photograph with you? My language was, I would be a fool to weep at what I'm glad of. You know what that means? Oh, when a few of girls come to me and say, Father, can we take a picture with you? Come on, it was very joyous to me. It was a nice experience. You know what it means? You see, already addicted to drugs. Well, may God save our souls. But I'm talking of those who go into drugs. If you're already addicted to drugs, only God and doctors can save you. But if you're someone looking towards drug as a way of, eliminating the problems you have, you're wasting your time. It can only give you momentary sensation. And once that sensation goes off, the problem still remains there. So my advice to the youth: keep drugs. It doesn't help anybody. It creates a lot of problems for you.
What do you say? Say bye-bye to him.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
first and foremost, I think again that, you know, I'm so happy to be part of this advocacy, you know, against drug abuse. When the director first gave me an idea of what they were going to do, I didn't even know I was going to play the central role. Abuse. Once you abuse drugs, you are bound to have it, you know, face the consequences. Much more when you are talking about hard drugs. So for the young ones, stay out of drugs completely. If you must take even paracetamol, let it be on prescription. And my advice is simple: stay out of drugs.
My advice is only very simple. Going by what we showed on the frame, you discover that the major character lost it all through drugs. My principal just said, if one must take drugs, it must be on prescription. Anything other than that is abuse, and it should be discouraged.
Stay away from drugs.
You can take the horse to the stream, but you cannot force the horse to drink. Drug is not something that is good to any human being. It's not good to anybody's health. It will destroy you. It will make you will lose focus. Drug can kill you, kill your career. I am advising people to abstain from drug.
Okay, drug abuse is not good at all. It's something that, you know, should be discouraged. So my advice to the young ones, adults, you know, is to, you know, grab a copy of this movie, watch it, and then stay away from drugs. Stay away from hard drugs because it kills.
Like we all know, drug abuse, it's a no-no, it's no good. And I would like to say and advise our younger ones that are watching me. Yes, at first and foremost, when you're drugs, you feel high and all that, you feel good to go, but after some hours, you'll come down and face reality. So it's like a mirage, and I really don't advise anybody to do drugs. Say no to drugs.